laying out the 52 minor arcana cards in 7 rows of 7 cards each, with the remaining 3 cards placed at top as a crown. Notice that the 11th position is the Page of Cups, the Jesus Christ card, and see how it lies at the center of this naturally formed cross. This is one of the 3 cards that never moves from this position. The others are the Eight of Swords and the King of Wands. Now, collect the cards, starting with the last 3 laid, and then collecting the bottom row, first from left to right until all the cards have been collected. This is called quadrating the deck, and each time the deck is quadrated, it generates a new grid where the cards are rearranged. This I call the dance of life. Then deal the cards out in multiples of 3 into 4 piles. The last 4 will be dealt one at a time. What we have just done is materialized the deck. Now we take the cards and deal them out into 4 piles again, this time only 1 card at a time. This is known as spiritualizing the deck. Once all the cards have been dealt, again collect them in the same order as before, the 4th pile on top of the 3rd pile, and then both of those on top of the 2nd pile, and finally all of them on top of the 1st pile. Now the deck has been quadrated exactly 1 time. Using the chart I've listed in the notes, look up the day of your birth to locate which tarot key is your card. Notice that the 11th position is the Page of Cups. Now we lay out the once quadrated deck, and we can see that things have changed. Once all the cards have been laid out, locate your birth card. The first 7 cards in front of it and the 7 cards before it are the predictions for you and that for your year. And this is how you define them. The first card is the first 52 days of the year. The next card is the next 52 days, etc. Each quadration stands for 1 year of life. So if you are 50 years old, you must quadrate the deck 50 times to see the grid that represents that year in your life. Quadrating the deck means to both materialize it and spiritualize it. Here we will see one more quadration of the deck. I've provided a link in the description that directs you to an online calculator that determines the grids for you, so you don't have to quadrate the deck 50 times in order to get the details of the 50th quadration. Now that you have seen how the minor arcana is part of a master matrix, the same can be said about the major arcana, whose cards are also can form a divinely symmetrical grid. Beginning with the Fool, which we have valued or revalued to 1. We place that in the center in the earthly realm. This is matched with the Magician. Then, ascending outside of that realm to the first orbit is the High Priestess, followed by the Empress. The 5th key returns us back to the inner earthly realm, with the Emperor crowning the Magician, and then the Hierophant crowning the Fool. The 7th key has us ascend into the outer realm, the heavenly realm, where the Lovers occupies the due east position. Staying in the same realm, but at the other end, is the Chariot, or Merkaba card. Then Strength will take us back down to orbit 1 again, and this time above the High Priestess. And then the Hermit, which resides above the Empress. The 11th key has us descend back down to the earthly realm again, this time below the Magician, where the Wheel is placed. And then across where Justice sits, right below the Fool. The 13th card will have us move to a new orbit, this time in between the first orbit and the heavenly realm. In the second orbit lies the Hanged Man. This is followed by Death, in the same orbit but on the other side. The 15th key has us ascend again to the heavenly realm, this time below the Chariot is Temperance. And this is followed by the Devil under the Lover's card. We then descend to the earthly realm, and this time behind the Magician where the Tower is, and the Star which falls behind the Fool. Now the Moon card takes us once again into that second orbit above the Hanged Man, and to mirror this on the other side is the Sun above the Death card. When we ascend a final time to the outer heavenly realm, to Judgment, this one above the Chariot, and the World above Lovers. This is the divine matrix, and every connection made between the positions of each card and its values sum to a total of one of the first 13 prime numbers. That is either 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, or 43.